Previously. How was info created?
He was like, you look like you play guitar. My son wants to learn how to play guitar. He plays guitar here. Ended up as my first student.
Probably 2010, 2011 was when we would start playing out live. It was not very long after. He was like, get up there, boys.
And there was this band playing, but it was like a bunch of kids like my age. And I was like, what? That's so cool. Doing like national anthems and like singing at like local like places just by myself. When I was really young, before I even joined the band, nobody knows this song.
One band. One video. 4 friends. Welcome to the past, present, and future of First Grade Learning. Episode 2. So, Ethan was your first cover. Do you remember covering that song?
Yes, I do remember. I remember recording it in Ryan's basement in a closet with blankets hanging up all around me because we didn't have anywhere to record. And I remember having so much trouble with it because when I was that young, I couldn't sing as low as I can now. So it was really hard for me to sing Heathens. It took me like a week to record that. Now it takes me like an hour to do covers. But yeah, we did it in Ryan's basement, and I remember the day we were shooting the video, I just remember Ryan yelling at us and being like,
look like you're having fun.
Because like we didn't know what to do in the videos. And he was like, you guys have to look like you're excited and you're having a good time. And I think we kind of did. But like, yeah, it was interesting. We didn't know how to shoot videos. Like, we didn't even know we wanted it to look like. We just kind of like went for it, and then ta-da, there it was.
From the first video, you guys were very good on camera.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Once that first video kind of blew up for us, being a brand new channel, we were just like, all right, we gotta keep doing this, I guess.
Yeah, the first video did really well, right?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many views it got, but I think it got us like 10,000 subscribers after like the first video, and we were like, whoa, that's crazy.
When did you guys start doing covers every week?
So we were doing them once a month for a while, and I was doing the recording on every cover. So we would get together at my house and in the basement, and we would record all our covers before we had the studio there. And, we were just kind of like, all right, what's the newest, coolest song? Let's do a cover of that. So that was where Heathens and Closer and Starving, Starboy, all those ones came from just top 40 radio. Those were the songs that were coming out at the time. And I was teaching, Matt and Ben, or I don't know, Ben was there at the time, Chad and Charlie and Bo. I was teaching them how to record through like Logic and, edit and trying to get these covers together, how to come up with ideas. So we did that for when we were doing like one a month. And then eventually, when Sam started like working more with the band, he was like very gung-ho about learning to record. So towards the end of the one a month covers, Sam was starting to do a lot of the work for me. And then I was just shooting the videos and editing and stuff. And then when Charlie, Chad, and Bo all went to college, we were like, all right, let's go hard on this thing. We've got, a lot of time on our hands, and let's see if we can do one a week. Because if Matt does one cover and then Sam does one cover and then I do one cover, we can get in a cycle and we can all do one a month essentially and try and make this a once a week upload thing.
Do you remember your first cover for First Grade Learning?
Do you remember my first ever, what was that?
Cover.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so the first cover that I was in The first cover I was in was not the first cover I did. The first cover I was in for First to 11 at least was Praying by Kesha. But the first cover that I ever did for them, like I recorded it for them and arranged it, was Silence by Marshmello.
When did you start doing the covers regularly?
When did I start doing covers for them?
Yeah.
They were asking me to like help out pretty much. Like I was really close friends with them and would go to their shows. And then I think Ryan, when I was like 16 or maybe 15, was like, you should just start doing these. Like you'd probably be good at them. And I put it off for a while. And then eventually I kind of caved and did it and realized that it can actually be a pretty fun thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and say I was 15, I think.
You were in other bands before First to 11, right?
Yeah, I was.
And stuff.
Yeah, I was in a million like really small little bands that I basically was teaching here at the rock school, much like how First to 11 got started. And then the one serious one that I was in before First to 11 was called Jack's Mom. And we did a few covers too, actually. We kind of did like what First to 11 does, like way back in the day.
Yeah, I saw some covers of Jack's Mom. Pretty good, man.
Yeah. No, thanks, man. I know we had some cool ones for sure. I wish I could get everybody back and we could all hang out and make another video or something.
Were you guys starting to think about school at that time?
No, not in 2017.
Okay.
2017, we just tried to get to like one cover a month because we were like, man, we got to be way more consistent with this. Let's get to one cover a month. Like, everyone was just, it wasn't anything special yet. Like, it was really cool, and we had a really cool thing going, and we promoted our YouTube everywhere, and we tried to use it to get bigger shows. But at the end of the day, it was still just every week we get together once a week. Not in the summers. The summers we did a lot, you know. But during the school year, it's still once a week, get together, maybe twice a week, you know, shoot videos on one day, record the others. And and just try to get the schedule and continue to grow and pick covers, because 2017, there was nothing really there yet to really say like, hey, this could be your life.
When did that happen? When did it like change?
It really changed once the older members moved on to their college lives and we were able to move to one cover a week.
Hey everyone, this is my last video for a while. Charlie and I are going to college a few hours away, but we'll be back.
Because you can literally see in our analytics, when we move to one cover a week, it just went up and up and up. So after seeing it go up and up and up, we're just like, okay, maybe we have something here. And if it would have slowed down, maybe it'd be different, but it did not slow down. Throughout the year, it just kept going boom, 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 boom. And honestly, Sweet Child of Mine is really like, wow, this can get really successful. It was really just like the summer of trying to decide if we want to go to school or not, just looking at our analytics and looking at the other offers on the table, because that was when Concrete Castles was starting to come together. That's when, you know, the one cover a week was starting to really come into effect. And that's also when we started to learn a lot more about the business side of YouTube and understand, okay, we are making a little bit of money. Okay, we can teach lessons and play out live. Let's try it, because if I'm not mistaken, I think we were at over 500,000 subscribers. So we're like, I don't think we can walk away from this. It'd be killing all this momentum. So let's try it. Let's see what happens.